Alrighty, so today was weaning day. I should have weaned about a month ago, and I hate weaning right now because we are about to move everybody to our new property, hopefully in about the next couple of weeks or a week. But my husband's little 4 boer babies are wanting to get way up too close to my mom's horse barn, which is right off of a road. While it is a county road, it's a busy road, and I don't want them to get hurt, so they're in jail. And if I'm going to put them in jail, I'm going to put everybody in jail. So my little keeper ewes and my little keeper ewe over here. So today's weaning. This is our first ever registered boer crop and our first ever lamb crop. And I'm really happy with them. My 4 ram lambs, which have been castrated, we will process them this winter. I want to get a little more size on them. I'm keeping this ewe and this little ewe. I will breed them back to this big boy. He produced all of my rams this year, strangely enough. This guy produced all of my ewe lambs. It worked out. I couldn't have asked for it to work out any better. It just so happened that's how it worked. And so next year, I'm going to breed this guy back to my ewes. He will be used to breed to my babies in here, if it all works as planned, but everybody's about to be moved to a new property. And then I've still got to sell my Nubians. I don't want to sell them, but I am phasing out of the Nubians. I will only be keeping my son and pair because Opal is my absolute baby. But Amos and Nova, she's a really good milker, but I'm just going to let them go as a breeding pair. But I'm really happy with these guys. So, and I mean, I'm really excited to see what these girls, my husband's 4 boers babies, will do. We are not buying another boer buck for them. We will AI them. They're not the best quality. I mean, they're not show quality. I know that. But we're going to use these girls to kind of build a herd. And I'm going to specifically, or I keep saying but me and my husband will specifically get specific bucks for these girls to better them. But I am really liking how this little one right here, Star, she actually turned out just like her mama, and she's gorgeous. I never really liked the spotted and the black. So the black and the spotted are twins. These 2 are twins. I didn't like these 2. Color wise, I loved them, but the older they get, the more I'm liking them. They're actually growing out extremely well. They're going to be tall. The other 2 are just going to be stocky. But there's things to repair on these girls, and I know a lot of people probably would cull them, but I don't have that luxury, and I want to see what we can do with these girls. I really like this little ewe lamb. I have high hopes for her. This one, she's extremely small. Yes, she should be a cull. I know that. Y'all, when she was born, she was like a little popcorn fart. She's like a little peanut. My daughter loves her, so we're keeping her. Hey, will you 2 boys go? Go on. No, go away. But so we are keeping little Peanut just to see what she'll give us. I think she'll give some cute babies. We'll see. The ewes that I was really expecting to give huge babies gave smaller kids. The twins, when we first seen them, I didn't like them at all. They had crooked legs. They were ugly and scrawny. My goodness. But they have grown out to be amazingly good lambs. And, I mean, they're going to serve a purpose. They're freezer camp, but they're good. They're good kids. This guy here is out of my Barbados. She is Barbados Painted Desert ewe, which is currently not up here. And I was extremely shocked because he was a massive kid. This ewe right here actually was the biggest shock because she's my biggest ewe, and she gave Peanut. It was the smallest little thing. Of course, the Dorper gave the Dorper, and then I really do not know where Zip is. She is not gentle at all. Zip is right there. She gave the big ram. And that little bitty lady right there is one of my smallest. And she gave the twins. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with them. My boys. These, and I know everybody's like, be careful, rams are dangerous. This guy is very, very protective of his females. He's also very protective of me. I have seen him take down my old Nubian buck because he thought my buck was hurting me. But he will also guard his females even against you. This guy, he's just a sweetie. They're both bottle babies. Very easy to handle, but they did not pass those easy gentle traits to their babies because these little guys are wild. Move. But yeah, I'm happy with them. So we'll see what happens this next year when we maybe get to start breeding and get some babies out of them. But that's our little herd. It's not very big anymore. We have sold over half the herd. And we've kept all of our sheep, but got rid of all of our older boer. I cut down a lot of my Nubians. In the area that we're in, Nubians do not sell good here, so we are letting the Nubians go. I love them, but it's time to go. The Sawnins actually don't do real good here, but that little lady right there is my baby girl, and I told my husband I'll bury her because I love her. But I think we are going to go back with the Nigerian dwarfs when I go back to dairy goats because I like to make soap. And, well, high butter fat out of the Nigerians just makes good soap. And they're little. They're fine. And then we'll still have the big floppy ears from the big boer goats. And then I'll have the sheep because the sheep are just, they're my project animal. They're just mini cows, more or less. We run them. We don't. When we started the sheep, we couldn't run cattle because we just didn't have enough land, so we moved into the goats, then phased into sheep. The sheep we were able to run like cattle. Yes, I know I called them mini cows. Yes, I know they're not mini cows. But we are able to handle them more like cattle. They're not the pets that you want to get out here and scratch on. They're livestock, and we see them more as livestock. We're the goats. They're more show animals. Yes, no, these are not, but... my Nubians are out of show herd. They're dairy. I'm with them all the time. I do, even though these are not dairy goats or sheep, I want to start milking my sheep. But I want to phase in more Katahdins for the dairy. And I would like to look at some Royal Whites. So eventually, I will probably no longer have any of these in time. But it'll also depend how they grow out and how their babies are. So, because I really am liking my Dorper. Other than the fact I had to shave her this year. Other than that, I really like her. I love the kit. I like the color. Do not go on, Amos. But I like our kids. I think they did good this year. Nobody's happy because of weaning, but that's okay. They have to be weaned sooner or later. But hopefully the next week or so, they will be on our property. So we'll see. But right now, they get the big old arena and 12 by 20, 24 horse stall right now. Because this is just two big horse stalls. They don't have a center gate or wall. But that's our weanings for this year. This is our keepers. All of our meat babies. And what's left of my little herd. So that was today's ordeal.